Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the #1 live stream on YouTube via the Jamaican diaspora Yaad Vibez. And we're on the greatest entertainment on earth without advertisement. That's YouTube Premium. So yeah, tonight on the Yaad Vibez, we just cover all topic. Scroll the internet, see what kind of dumb stuff with Jamaican people them depend and shit, stuff like that. So yeah, let's see what we have on the topic board today. Where we at? Is tourism dead? Me say something about tourism decline, so we probably watch a video upon that. What else? Dancehall making a comeback. Me don't know. Well, on the hype up about in the Kartel in Brooklyn now, what have you? Another thing I want to ask is the people them get fuck. Is the people them still get politricks in a 2025? Negroes still walking around talking about power and show. They still living in a ghetto. You know, no legal running water, light, none of that stuff. Farming and mockery yourself. Or we might go down the TikTok swamp. Again, welcome to all the Yaad. The Yaadis will gonna pass through whether you catch a live or you're catching the after broadcast, whichever it is. Big up yourself. This is Yaadis helping Yaadis. Common sense where I bring back to Jamaica. 90% substance, 10% bullshit. We can't be a stiffer if you're looking fun too. As me like to do with Kartel sheep fans. You look at sheep fans, you know? Delusional people. Might watch some interviews. Who's the real king? All of that stuff. So yeah, again, all topics get in the comment section even when you show it live, and get in a chat when you show it live. Make it interactive. This is gonna be the most interactive show up on YouTube, where we don't care about your feelings. So where we can go for find things, the #1 source maybe is what? TVJ for Jamaican news. One on people, me space on juice, boy. Sip of one beer, even though I don't really drink liquor. Sometimes we have to sip of like one beer, you know? And you can almost do anything once you do it in a moderation. Alright, so we're gonna check in on it now. Okay, let's go. Yaad Vibez. 2 people shot in St. a little bit, 1 dead. See what I go on here, so.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin.
Portland Fire Department raising alarm over significant increase in prank calls to the department. Former employees of the Savannah Lamar.
People at Jamaica and know if you do them a prank. Who them a prank call 911? That me just here.
Portland Fire Department raising alarm over significant increase in prank calls to the department. Former employees of the Savannah Lamar Hospital.
Yeah, people dumb enough here play with the fire department when there could be serious fires. I'm not call. Or is it kids doing this? Like this can't be adults, I swear. Oh, let me pop out my chat too.
Hospital demand outstanding salaries. And later in sports, Windies women defeat Bangladesh in World Cup qualifier.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Carrie Simpson. Here are the details. Former workers at the Savannah Lamar Hospital are claiming that the health entity has not paid them for 4 years. The workers are now demanding that the monies be paid or they will continue protest action outside the facility. O'Shane Masters has this story.
We are here about government that get so much raise and politicians that get so much raise. And you tell me say people now get paid since what? 2021, since pandemic? Fucking mean.
We want our money. Time has come.
The claim this afternoon by some former employees of the Savannah Lamar Hospital. They took their plight to the streets yesterday. The workers contend they have been waiting for several years to get monies owed to them.
Come on, man, a big man, man, pay money, man. How much raising dirty politician I get during the time?
Retired hospital attendant and former union delegate Altina Dunn says they are still owed for the 4-year period 2010 to 2014.
The union have wrote to...
Well, this is before COVID? 2010 to 2014? Nigga, that's like 10 to 15 years. The fuck? That's total slackness. Then people only get paid plus interest.
The management within this institution from the 31st of October 2024, since that letter was wrote to them, they have not the common decency to make an answer back to the union or to the people. It's been going.
By the time when we see them, some of them union that operate in America, they probably operate the same way in Jamaica. Most of these union is in cahoots with the establishment or these businesses where them union are operating. When Friday come, you hear that union, you hear that the hospital and all these places, then go and drink the same bar, smoke the same cigar. All of them, my friend.
Over 5 months into 6 months, and no word is coming from them as to when these outstanding years will be paid over.
Mr. Dunn says some hospital attendants and drivers who are impacted took strike action in 2016, and a meeting was held with Jalgo representatives on September 23 that year. The discussions included the
Them more than likely going to use COVID for excuse.
payment of supper and a taxi allowance when they work overtime. Circular number 22 from the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, dated September 15, 2015, was presented, and it was established that they were indeed entitled to the allowances effective April 1, 2015. Consequently, the payment was implemented and paid retroactively from April 1, 2015. Now, no agreement was made for payment prior to 2015. However, Mr. Altina Dunn continues his quest to have these payments made.
We need to understand that these money need to be paid over, and paid over in short order. It's been dragging in the mouth too long now. This has been a sore point within the institution of Savannah Hospital. The management style is most undesirable. We are fed up. We are very much disheartened. We have worked our back off in this institution, and it is time has come now where they need to pay up these outstanding years that is owed to the workers.
The Westmoreland Health Services Human Resource Department says it is currently in dialogue with a representative from Jalgo regarding documentation to substantiate the claims. O'Shane Masters, TVJ News.
The people them do them job, yo, and the wicked Jamaican government. And I'm going to say one bugger increase a salary and the people that get paid from 2010. What's wrong with them people?
The Portland Public Health Department is reporting continuous challenges with food handling establishments. Details in this report.
Chief Public Health Officer of the Portland Public Health Department, Lorenzo Hume, says the department is having a serious challenge.
Oh, Portland is in a news so regular. Portland no one I like. The quietest, safest place, like all I headline them is come out of Portland front every day.
With food handling establishments, he raised the issue at the recent sitting of the Portland Municipal Corporation monthly meeting.
It has become a trend for a number of persons just to start erecting tents, and doing all kinds of things and food. And food, you know, Mr. Chair, is very important, and we have to be monitoring them carefully.
He revealed that several food establishments have been ordered closed.
Poor food and in establishment in the castle here.
I will put it now, stop and look at man them century man them with the money where I squeeze no money. One year about the big one them too where I get locked down, cause enough of them are right. We know Jamaica corporate.
And we continue to prosecute vendors. We are prosecuting a vendor along the foreshore here. We are closing in November because of the sanitary status of the facility where he's supposed to be preparing for his home because he's doing jerk. And then when we check his home facility where he should have a proper facility, that was not in place. We have been dialoguing with him over the years, and over the last year, we find it increasingly difficult to accommodate him. We served him notice and closed him down in November. He started to come out on weekends when we believe that we are off duty.
He urged the councillors who were present to direct their constituents to the Public Health Department prior to erecting food establishments. In the meantime, this warning to unruly vendors.
Let me remind all that the Public Health Department is an essential service and it's never off duty.
Still in Portland, the fire department is raising an alarm over the significant increase in prank calls to the department.
Yeah, who couldn't do some dumb stuff like that?
The Portland Fire Department says prank calls have increased by more than 500% since the start of the year when compared to the same period last year. That revelation from Assistant Superintendent of the Portland Fire Department, Wade McDermott. He was speaking at the recent Municipal Corporation monthly meeting.
Is it kids Jamaica now have ways to track these things and go find out who?
We look at the data compared to last year, March 2024. We are seeing a 900% increase in malicious false alarms.
That means something not right. That needs to be investigated. We some resources when Chuck did that. If somebody really hosts to get really burned down. Grown people can't be so dumb. Half the kids are there.
So this is a main area of concern for us.
He says this poses a serious problem for the department.
Malicious false alarms. It takes away
The department for citizens who in a real problem.
limited resources we have. It put a strain on the physical resources. It put a strain on the human resources. But not that also. It put our lives and our property at risk when we don't have a unit to respond to an incident when there's a false alarm.
It is why the various stakeholders have been brought in.
What we have done so far, we have reached out to the police and we'll be reaching out to the...
What do I call these stakeholders? Well, Jamaican Security Force is a business. Jamaican government is a business now. You can invest in it. You can invest in the talk about stakeholders. Must say, them are in conjunction with the other government parties, the police force, to investigate fucking mean stakeholders.
Telephone providers to see how best we can treat this area, to see if we can bring the perpetrators to.
Anyway, before we chat, since we are trying to be different from the rest of YouTubers, them, we need to start look up word, right? So at least you learn something when you jump through here, at least be enlightened somewhat. Stakeholder in gambling, an independent party with whom each of those who make a wager deposit the money or counter wager. A person with an interest or concern in something, especially a business. So I say a Jamaican government, a business now that they might use words like stakeholders to define branch of government. So this is why this YouTube channel is going to be different. Stay tuned.
To books.
In the meantime, he says there has been a notable reduction in other areas.
Special service calls, there was a reduction, 70% reduction. We had 6 last year, and this year we had 5. Bushfire calls, we had 14 last year, we had 4 this year, so there's a reduction of 72%. Rubbish fires, we had a reduction of 56% compared to last year.
Member of Parliament for St. Catharines Southern Fitz Jackson is calling on the local authority to address the issue of unoccupied lots contributing to a spike in bushfires in a section of Hellshire Portmore.
Jamaica in California now, where I get back a bushfire. A lot of people and they want to take an eagle and
during a recent
where does she use that?
Rubbish fires, we had a reduction of 56%.
calling on the local authority to address the issue of unoccupied lots
unoccupied lots. Your word in what she use. Land have been occupied everywhere in the world. I mean unoccupied lots. It sound like I don't want to start take people land to me because land people buy land and land can't and they never build, never do nothing whether they want to plant on it. So what is the definition what you mean by and I'm telling you, pay attention to these people. We bring common sense back. May I help you understand the news.
Member of Parliament for St. Catharines Southern Fitz Jackson is calling on the local authority to address the issue of unoccupied lots contributing to a spike in bushfires in a section of Hellshire Portmore. During a recent visit to the Sandhills Bay and Sandhills Vista, the MP stressed that the issue was putting homes and lives at risk. He says he will be speaking to the Municipal Corporation and the Urban Development Corporation, which developed the 2 housing schemes.
By law, as I recall, the municipality can put a caveat on the property for failures or breaches that the owners might be guilty of. And many of these owners...
If I know by land and Jamaica and not pay attention, these are some of the videos I need to watch.
Private owners live abroad. And the
not clip me even watch this every day yet. I may just say it. We'll see in the future over here.
Instead of being able to locate them in a timely way to cause them to do what they ought to do.
Firefighters have responded to 95 bushfires alone over a 4-day period for more than a week ago. 2 people were shot, 1 fatally, at a bar in Main District, St. Elizabeth last night. The deceased has been identified as 29-year-old Letitia Green, otherwise called Lati. Reports are that about 9:40 p.m., Miss Green and a man were sitting outside a bar she owned when a lone gunman approached them and opened fire. She was fatally wounded while the man was shot and injured. He underwent surgery and is said to be recuperating. The St. Elizabeth police are investigating.
There was nothing said about that sound like a hit. Kind of hear no sound of no robbery. It sound like a hit and just try to get rid of a witness at the same time. I mean, we come to a point where people can't have this disagreement. The first thing when you have disagreement with somebody, I kill you, want to kill them. And even this YouTube channel will show you some of the mindset of some of them youth there. If somebody like just an artist like Vybz Kartel, if you hit them hear something what them don't want to hear, you say something objective about Vybz Kartel and want you to be dead. Suck your mother, this, that, and the other. Like this a mindset of people now. You can't have no dialogue, no debate, nothing.
The Prime Minister is sending a clear message to persons who obtain development.
If anybody in our live, drop in our chat and drop any topic or anything you want to review and talk about. This is interactive and on my own. It's not about me.
Meant lands for a specific purpose, but fail to fulfill their obligations. Dr. Andrew Holness was speaking at Wednesday's contract signing and groundbreaking ceremony for the Raintree Commercial Complex in St. Catherine.
It is not the intention of government to transfer lands to people for them to become land banks, meaning for them to gain.
You don't notice something, me literally not watch nothing and me just get live and see what going on in Jamaica. But there's a lot of land talk. When you start pay attention to the land, I sound like them and start go after people land by what me here. Within how long we go live? Less than 10 minutes now, and a 3-time land come up. Pay attention.
From the capital appreciation in the value of the land and do nothing with it. That's not what this is about. And I want to be clear to the people who have purchased or who intend to purchase that there is a performance clause in the sale agreement that if you do not do what you proposed in the sale, when you purchase the land, then you would have violated that clause and the land would then return to the UDC at the sale price. I want to be very clear on that. This is not a speculative activity. If you intend to speculate, don't come here.
Now, the complex is being undertaken by the Urban Development Corporation, UDC, to the tune of $3.8
Yaad
billion.
says,
It's expected to attract
chat.
some 5,000 permanent jobs in several sectors.
Okay, me can be objective because you have people like overseas now. Foreign land, maybe China. But Trump said China. Probably just buy a land and just sit down on it and wait for flip it for 2-3 times what I'm on. So I don't know, maybe this is something they might keep people accountable. Like if you lease the land for develop, if you plant food and you're not planting food, you just sit down on it, like on a farmland, it maybe it makes sense.
Sectors, including logistics and manufacturing.
What we all think, get in the chat and drop in the comments. We'll talk about everything tonight.
It's now time for a break. Stay with us. More stories when we return.
We ain't taking a break. We're going for at least 3 hours tonight.
Midday news. It's now time for the Business Minute.
Business Minute. Let's see what kind of business they might tell the Jamaican people them.
The Bank of Jamaica says it received 197 offers valued at $17.7 billion for the $8 billion it wanted to take out of circulation with its latest certificate of deposit. This was in order to reduce the amount of money available to buy the US dollar and to drive up inflation. The bank, however, said it accepted only 126 offers for the $8 billion at an average interest rate of 5.56%. The lowest rate was 5.3% for $500 million, while the highest rate was 7% per annum for $250 million.
So like, leave a comment, man.
Fairfield, Americans lost $470 million to text message scams last year. That's
More Jamaican scam them to go out of that.
according to new data from the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. The most $470 million to text message scams last year. That's according to new data.
Remember, you see him say that scam them when you say America, they might bring it straight to Jamaica. They're interested if you pay attention what go on the United States. Not only take a garbage from United States, bring on America, bring on Jamaica.
Data from the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. The most commonly reported scams involved fake package delivery, bogus job opportunities, and wrong numbers.
And you will be seeing that in Jamaica within a year to 2 years. All these scams are the matter right now.
Scams. Fake fraud alerts were also sent warning people about suspicious purchases, issues with their bank, or links to pay fake unpaid tolls. For the Business Minute, I'm Shane Masters.
Time now for the top stories from around the world.
In the
I don't want to hear about Ronnie Road. I don't want to hear about in a Jamaica. Okay, what else you can watch? Drop something in our chat, people. I don't want to hear about Nigel Clark responding to Master. I don't want to hear, man. So I don't want to hear. Bad Vibes, Barbados Church Group against Vybz Kartel upcoming performance. Alright, let's hear Christian, them I say. Let's see how, yeah, they call it the believers, them I say in Barbados.
And welcome back to Primetime News. A special welcome to folks on OneSpotMedia.com. Up first this evening, dancehall DJ Vybz Kartel is now gearing up for the second of 2 sold-out shows at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, New York, after a rapturous reception on Friday. His
They were not sold out.
First performance,
At least the second one.
On US soil in over 20 years. But even as the controversial entertainer works to change his image, Christians in Barbados are protesting his upcoming show on the island. They say Easter Sunday should remain holy. One of multiple videos.
So that will be today. He would be stated for perform in Barbados. And they must say, no, we don't want you to pay stuff Sunday.
Videos online of Vybz Kartel at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, New York, Friday night. It's his first performance in the United States in over 2 decades after being without a visa and then spending just under 13 years in prison for murder. A conviction quashed by the Privy Council.
People, I've been through a lot. I'm not looking sorry for me. I'm not big no pity.
You know me not sorry for you, son, but you can't get no sorry for over here, so.
Summertime DJ is set to perform to another sold-out crowd tonight at the same venue as he continues his inaugural tour since his release from prison last July. Among his slew of upcoming performances, the Kensington Oval in Barbados at the Caribbean Music Festival.
April the 28th. All them say them bad and them no consult yet. I want Barbados. Spin them like tornadoes.
But not all Bajans are happy.
But our word to Mr. Vybz Kartel and the promoters right now is this. We are definitely against your coming here to sing and parade on Easter.
I'm not a believer, but preach it, mama.
Or Sunday, where the church look forward to quiet reflection and worship.
The protest staged by a group of Christians today comes 8 days before
No cartel in a Barbados on Easter Sunday.
the DJ head.
Sorry for telling no Christianity about corruption and money talk.
Plans the show titled The Comet is Coming.
In fact, we are not in agreement with any other day if you're coming with something negative. If you're negative, stay away. If you're positive, you're welcome. So the church today is saying.
So what they're saying that Jamaicans fail to understand is they're saying Vybz Kartel are negative and they don't want him in the panning culture, especially for Easter Sunday.
Loud and clear with her feet on the ground, nowhere in this country and not on Easter.
The group says there must be a commitment to positive music for them to be comfortable with the God is the Greatest DJ's performance.
If you come to sing songs, I would encourage them to be involved in drums.
I agree with you, mama.
And things that are negative, and we will have more increase.
Yeah, I push liquors, medicine, all that type of something. Get him out of there. Barbados has look morals to on Easter Sunday.
In murders.
Hey, the cartel fan in a live right now, they're mad.
We said not about here. We will welcome you if you come here for good. But if you come for negative, we will not allow that. We say not about here.
Get them out of there. Ariana too.
But since his release, Kartel has been on a quest to change his image.
I make a pact with God, so I'm going to be a better man. I'm going to just stick to that. Now I'm nobody get me down. I'm going to go back where I come from.
We are well accountable for that, you know, sir. Vybz Kartel.
Similar concerns were raised by church groups in Bahamas ahead of his performance there recently. Vybz Kartel was nominated for a Grammy, received a MOBO award, re-released an album, and has sold out the National Stadium in Jamaica since his release.
Tapping that about sell out, you say what empty space in it. What I mean by sold out is it 70% sold out, 65% sold out. You said them I use the word semantics, so do not tell them about Kartel concert, them sold out, and we already proved that in our last live them. These shit is not sold out. Them need to say whether it's 70% sold out, cause that them I use. Cause we even at Barclay run on day 2, me show stats and there's a whole lot of empty seat in that bitch.
Release.
Evan Sinclair says. Sim.
The fuck sim mean, nigga? Speak English, you know, say, this is Yaad Vibes, we separate the 90% from the 10%. Speak proper English over here, we don't want the degenerate. I want to figure out our percentage Jamaican me, I can't read past 3rd grade level, so speak shit where you can understand. Alright, let's see what else we can watch. What else we want to see? Drop a topic in the program. Local carnival bans impact by imposition of tariff. You realize what them tell about tariff impact Jamaica.
And it's now time for the business day. Carnival bans in Jamaica have not been spared the impact of the trade war between the United States and China. The bans have been forced to absorb the costs, but it has triggered calls and discussions about the possibility of local artisan manufacturing costumes in the future. Details in this report.
Carnival in Jamaica is more than a celebration. It's seen as an economic powerhouse. And so, it's no surprise that when the United States imposed a 125% tariff on products from China, Carnival bans were impacted. Materials such as feathers and fabrics used in costume production are sourced from China. Kiwe McGann is director of Gen X.
Mind you, they must think you already by a long time before tariff. Because Carnival in Jamaica normally in April, that's all. So what am I talking about? Tariff wouldn't affect one bit. They must get in line in front of a narrative.
Yes.
Right now, all of us have gotten hit by these tariffs, especially our stuff coming in from China. We need to invest back in the people because that's what it's going to be. And right now, the Carnival product is so competitive across the space that we do have to get our local design talent and our local seamstresses up to par.
Trump put in line now. Trump put in line, it sound like. When I start look on it back in our country. Thank you, Donna. Like what Donald Trump is doing. It's making Jamaica better. Now that they seem they need to invest in local talent. Well done.
To be able to compete.
Some Eastern Caribbean nations like Trinidad, Barbados and St. Lucia rely heavily on local artisans for costume creation. The latest development has triggered renewed calls for Jamaica to place more focus on local craftsmanship. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett, while pointing to the recently launched Tourism Entertainment Academy, says his ministry is playing its part.
The Ministry of Education, I think, that discussion is happening overall as we are talking more and more with them. We talked about collaboration with the Jamaica Center for Tourism Innovation, which embraces all of that too, but more specific to the hotels and the workers at the hotel, and to go and to certify competent workers that are in the hotel system that are not certified. So
hit the like and get out the conversation if you relax and sip something, do your favorite drugs, whatever it is, make you happy. It will like get more people in, and don't be scared to get in a live chat. We know me get at y'all sometime, but this is how it is. Y'all can get at me too. Ain't no hard feelings when if you had more debates and conversations.
It's part of the broader vision that we have for human capital empowerment, and the Academy is going to play a key role in that regard.
In 2024, the event generated 95.4 billion Jamaican dollars in economic output and supported over 115,000 jobs across various industries.
Increasing or upgrading our local talent to build out and get to that point is a necessary investment that I think we have to make, because we as Jamaica, we're susceptible to these external shocks.
Hal Shane Burke, TVJ News.
All categories of fuel will decrease effective tomorrow. Each liter of 87 gasoline and 90 gasoline will sell for $3.06 less. Diesel and ultra-low sulfur diesel will both see $3.06 being cut from it.
So the supermarket and everywhere supposed to drop them price, right? Taxi man, they raise up a fuel, them need to drop it back to right if inflation will go down.
Kerosene will cost $3.06 less. The cost of propane will, however, decrease by 25 cents, while butane will lose 37 cents. To the stock market now, the JSE index declined by 1,000.
No, you're not about the stock market. Yes. Yeah, I do a video about money. I don't watch it, but I do something about Kartel. Boom. 10 times more people than our subscriber watch it. Groundbreaking for Raintree Commercial Complex in Cayman, St. Catherine. We'll pay attention to what's going on.
Play the fool and find out. A strong warning to criminals this evening who may want to disrupt construction activities for a multi-billion-dollar investment project. Now this
here, you can't buy the local people, but don't you fucking dare play with the rich people. Let me hear it. We're gonna get it out on TVJ News and one, Fuck with the locals and look at one man as well. That me get from this.
This warning comes from Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness at the groundbreaking ceremony for the Raintree Commercial Complex in Cayman, St. Catherine.
For those criminals listening, for those dons listening, for those who feel that they have control over.
For the Prime Minister, if you're listening, why you not follow away El Salvador president do and clean up his streets of Jamaica? Why you not gonna sign a deal with the El Salvador president and start ship out some of these Negroes from Nigeria and Jamaica where still a sell hit? I send out hit from Nigeria and Jamaica. You know what? That's a good video. Every time I do live mirrors, I have good video idea. But just we start do them. Why Jamaica not start sending criminals to El Salvador? That is my write that down.
This area, try it and see. Play the fool and find out.
The warning from the Prime Minister to criminals who may want to profit from the construction of the Raintree Commercial Complex.
Look how pretty that be. Multi-million. The investor here probably PG Prime Minister and say, hey, go reach out to the newsman and say, we not with the criminals or whatever they got going on. They need to stay away from this Raintree projects. Do whatever you want with the other locals, guys, but when it comes over here, we're not playing around. Okay, Mr. Holness? Oh, yes, sir, no problem. Okay, somebody get me Assistant Antonia, can you get me with TVJ News? I need to make a statement to have them here at 3 o'clock. What does I say?
Dr. Andrew Holness reiterated.
Well, them building are pretty. ESG friendly, all I work stuff, solar, greenery, all type of something. When I say Jamaica, I said Jamaica get well enough of we pocket.
That the Jamaica Defense Force JDF will be deployed to secure the site.
Wanna hear that? Government resources. August secure private sites.
If required.
To ensure that no criminal, that no Don, that no one who feels that they have control over any area can come here and say they are securing the site. Or
they might do that for you down on Tivoli and Ream and back to and long in place. Where people must suffer for decades worth of crime and gunshot every night. We don't hear that going over this. And nobody didn't even live in my place here yet. And we already get government security. But I'm to the rest of the country, sir. I don't know, because no politician this all on the labor right where I run around. One of power and a show and PNP. But then ask him a question, I want to hear them as yeah. So I'm saying I found it dumb.
Or extorting. If we allow that to take root at the beginning of the construction, then we would have given up the sovereign control of the state over the development and set the basis on which things like extortion would reign.
For the Prime Minister, Jamaica is now different. Since the start of the year, murders are down over 35% and billions of dollars have been spent to upgrade the capacity of the security forces.
So those
yeah, that billions of dollars. What is this rain tree thing here? Is it the government project? Can you have a long shirt or wear? Don't tell me it's a private company and my radio shut or something like he was bought.
Criminals who believe that they are operating in the same space are mistaken. And it is important that I warn them. Because when they get what is coming to them, and there are those who will cry out in sympathy for them, the society will know that I went to great lengths publicly.
One complex and you know do this for the country. Or just me I overthink something wrong? What is this rain tree thing when I put some more emphasis on when the whole country in a problem?
TV says, Happy Easter.
To warn them.
The $3.8 billion Raintree Commercial Complex is being undertaken.
Colonel TV, Happy Easter, my boss. She's a believer. I'm not, but Happy Easter.
By the Urban Development Corporation. It is expected to attract private investments of over $15 billion.
Hope you had a wonderful day. Many more to come.
We expect 2,000 jobs to be created, and over the long term, this complex has the potential to accommodate more than 5,000 permanent jobs.
Colin TV says, same to you.
Many of which will be in
bless up.
high growth sectors, such as business process outsourcing, logistics, manufacturing, warehousing, and other commercial activities.
50% of the overall master plan will be preserved for green spaces, and the Prime Minister insists the environment will be protected.
Is this a government project or a private project?
We also believe that with the deep respect for the environment, but
come on, the whole environment thing get played out like it's over with now.
With the embrace of technology and understanding
that what me tell you say, just follow what America do and then Jamaica trail a year or two onwards after. So they might bring up this whole green thing, you know, when that kind of stale out. This was our money driven, we're jumping to the big green new scam. I'm gonna get rid of the big green new scam. We're gonna drill oil, baby. Drill, drill, drill.
Local customs and people that we can usually find a happy equilibrium where we can be good stewards of the environment and at the same time secure economic benefit for our people.
Lord of shit. Yeah, put government resources for something like probably private corporation. But regular citizens can't get police or patrol 24/7. What else y'all want to watch? Drop a topic in our life. Y'all lame in our life. Shout out to Call of Nugent TV. I joke, I know some people are just introvert and don't want to be out there. Okay, what else can we watch now? But weekend and not really news day. We're going to entertainment bullshit. Let's see, in a Jamaica, Alkaline awarded for sold out concert. So a sold out concert at a new flex. You know, notice that sold out concert at the new flex for artists in Jamaica. Even when it's sell out. It look like they might use sold out at 70% capacity. They might use it as sold out anyways. Even though 30% never sell. So pay attention, you're going to hear more sold out concert talk between artists. That is new flex. Over there, so we are pretty cancelling in the future. That's so obvious. Every Jamaican need to hear this or do this.
After 2 terms in office, the incumbent party cannot be running an election off a promises.
I see the brother a couple times and who him?
Who out of bush like the PNP were out of bush now and I try to get in and them have to make the promises. A man were in an office for 9 years. After run for him achievements, and him accomplishments, and what him do already, So this is what we are doing. We are doing some more and we do already. So give me 4 more or 5 more years and we continue to do what we are doing. But when you come after 9 years and I promise the people basic fundamentals, some things when they put you there to do.
Yeah, videos like this because you have no idea what the hell they're talking about. You just start out and just start rant. The other somebody probably will clip it anyways. Welcome to Yaad Vibes, the most objective, common sense YouTube channel. If you happen to subscribe, remember if you hit the all. I ain't telling y'all to subscribe though, because this is not in for everybody. Oh, you know what? Let me type in Jamaica to see what. Vybz Kartel will not marry. Soon getting a look at Vybz Kartel nonsense. So we use Vybz Kartel for being common sense, cause enough people changing their life when they hear common sense. We used to be Vybz Kartel sheep. The channel name JBN Network, Jamaica. Okay, let's see where them are going.
JBN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before
Okay, shout out to the independent medias in Jamaica.
get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. 3 more road deaths in 2 incidents on Friday.
Damn it. This Saturday. Kiara killed more than money now in Jamaica. Because it seems like Jamaicans can't keep their foot off a gas pedal. Why go on with this crime? Is it because I liquor cars, me notice say everybody and their mother is a drunk at Jamaica. So is it drunk people that crash or just regular people? Everybody just a drive hard. Like something really wrong. What the government had about this? Because we know with all our money and this coming we are going enough look at illiterate people buy a license. So you have a lot of illiterate people who don't understand sign and road codes they are driving in Jamaica. Also. Plus we have a liquor the alcoholic epidemic we are going down there. I guess it's just our continue.
Friday. 3 men died in separate crashes on Friday in a tragic start to the 4-day Easter weekend on the nation's
I may have to take a restroom and go and make a video play.
roads. The crashes occurred in Trelawney and St. Anne. According to the police, 2 people died in a multi-vehicle collision along the Braco Main Road at about 7:15 p.m., while several others were injured. The deceased have been identified as 29-year-old Michael Fletcher, a taxi driver of Spicy Hill District, and a 33-year-old Stephen Bruce, a truck driver of Red Dirt District, both in Trelawney. The crash occurred in the vicinity of the entrance to Braco Beach and involved 4 ATVs, a tractor-trailer, and a Suzuki Baleno motor car. It's reported that the Suzuki Baleno and tractor-trailer were traveling in opposite directions on the Braco Main Road when, on reaching the vicinity of Braco Beach, the vehicles collided, which caused the trailer to overturn. The truck slammed into the 4 ATVs that were positioned at the entrance of the tourist attraction, resulting in extensive damage to those vehicles. 2 of the ATV drivers, Fletcher and Bruce, died from their injuries. 8 other people, including a teenager, were treated at Falmouth Hospital. The police say the possible causes of the collision are excessive speeding, loss of control, and error of judgment or negligence. Meanwhile, a 29-year-old man died in a single vehicle collision on the Edward Seaga Highway in St. Anne in the vicinity of Unity Valley at about 8:42 p.m. The police have also theorized that excessive speeding may have led to the crash. To date, there have been 110 fatalities from 96 collisions, compared with 136 fatalities from 117 collisions during the same period in 2024. Teen girl succumbs to gunshot injuries. The 14-year-old girl was among 3 people wounded by gunmen along Hill Avenue off Olympic Way, St. Andrew on Thursday, has died. She has been identified as Terona Thomas, otherwise called TT, of 12 Solomon Crescent, Kingston 11. Thomas was a student of Pembroke Hall High School. She was reportedly shot multiple times and died while being treated at hospital. The other victims, a 29-year-old crab vendor of Greater Portmore, St. Catherine, and a 19-year-old man of Hill Avenue, are recuperating in hospital. It was reported that, sometime after midday, a group of people was at a food stall when 2 armed men walked up and opened fire, hitting the 3 victims. The police said the men escaped in a silver Nissan Note motor car. The St. Andrew South police say there is no established motive for the shooting and the perpetrators have not yet been identified. The police say Hill Avenue was not previously an area of concern for them. Man on bicycle killed in Yalos collision. A 40-year-old man on a bicycle succumbed to injuries sustained in a traffic collision in St. Thomas on Thursday night. He has been identified as Robert Turner, a merchandiser from the Pondside district in the parish. Reports are that around 9:45 p.m., Turner was riding a bicycle along the Albion Main Road in Yalos when he collided with a Toyota Probox motor car. He sustained severe injuries and was taken to the Princess Margaret Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The 43-year-old driver of the motor car was warned for prosecution. The Morant Bay Traffic Department.
Alright, there back again. Oh, me miss. Man killed on bicycle. Collision. The hell? Collision with a car?
Along the Albion Main Road in Yalos when he collided with a Toyota Probox motor car. He sustained severe injuries and was taken to the Princess Margaret Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The 43-year-old driver of the motor car was warned for prosecution. The Morant Bay Traffic Department is investigating the incident. 3 trucks set ablaze in Greendale, St. Catherine. The Spanish Home Police in St. Catherine are investigating a case of arson in the community of Greendale after 3 trucks were set on fire early Saturday morning.
What? Is that some type of extortion thing?
Residents captured a suspect and handed him over to the police. One of the trucks was destroyed while the other 2 were damaged. It is believed that the fires were started using trash from garbage bins. The perpetrator also attempted to set fire to a van but was unsuccessful. Residents
must be somebody mad that?
Reported hearing popping sounds sometime after 3 and found the trucks on fire at various locations.
Based on what the officers told us, that they started fire, they light one truck about two roads away, and they light it on another street, another truck on another street, And the officers were in the area, and they saw the pattern and decided to patrol. And in patrolling, they found my truck engulfed in flames. The fire truck were on another street out in another truck, so they responded quickly and to out this one. Could have been a lot worse. Very concerned that all of this could be going on in Greendale without us knowing the cause.
Old Jabba Bay residents protest police killing of 17-year-old boy. The St. Catherine South Police are attempting to soothe tempers on Terminal Road in Old Jabba Bay after irate residents set fire to debris and blocked the main road in protest against the fatal shooting of a teenager during a joint security forces operation on Friday morning. The official version from the police is that during a raid at a house, the 17-year-old Tiani Stevens was shot and a Browning 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 7 rounds was seized. Residents claim that young men on Terminal Road are being targeted by the police in their search for a wanted man. Tiani's mother is maintaining that the killing of her son was unjustified, claiming it was an execution.
I need justice for my son, my 17-year-old son was then killed.
Is this a YN or what?
Innocently, execution. Because they take him out and I'm sleep in front of him like a 14-year-old sister and kill him. And as me are going in the house, oh my God, man, you're holy mother.
17-year-old. Why him couldn't understand why police I look for him a mistaken identity. Why go on?
Push back him mother and fling back him mother out the door like me. Me I beg you to save my son because I just bury one day and me I beg you to text me and I tell.
Just bury one day and then what go on with you? Something right yourself.
And you still put him back out and say, what it, that girl, come out. And then when one house, not even a search warrant, you don't come with a search warrant, you don't come and knock up, you just come and kick off my door.
Westmoreland salesman charging $6 million embezzlement probe. A 50-year-old sales representative has been charged with embezzlement.
I'd love to hear more about the case. Let me see what I can check out. Jamaica Fish Crisis.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. Is there a shortage of fish for the Easter season? Charles Gordon Market to be ready by second quarter. And later in sports, Reggae Girls to play England in international friendly in June. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kerry Ann Simpson. Here are the details. Is there a shortage of fish for the Easter season? Some fishermen in St. James are raising alarm about dwindling fish stock. Details in this report.
The Easter season usually sees fisherfolk making sizable profit. But this year, that's not the case for these fishermen in St. James. They neither have the demand nor the supply.
Business is kind of bad, man.
Why you say bad?
Because in the Easter, less people come by because they don't have no money. No money now move, no money now make.
Them a time of the year, fish always scarce, but now I complain because when I find tonight, we find liquor tomorrow, and then the next day we find liquor same.
Owen Vassell, who has been fishing for years, says in recent times he has had to work even harder.
Normally we used to, when you jump off, we could go maybe 50 feet out in the water and you find a portion of fish. Now you have to then go 100 feet out and you have to dive 80 feet.
And then windmill and this, that them put up in Jamaica, them, some of them think they push for the fish them too. I don't eat none of that, but I'm just saying, few people them will eat fish.
2 years back, we have a whole lot of fish here.
Environmental change, water shift, water rise one place, it a dry up one place, so we'll have to learn to adapt.
The amount where we catch, we couldn't sell, some might spoil, and then all of a sudden, nothing.
They also point to climate change as well as other factors.
Take the pollution and then think the call a kilo of fish them the grease from the garage and they run out and drain them and it's up there. Kilo of fish them, so population kind of get slow down, you see.
The fish is not catching up, but don't have no money to buy. Money poor, money weak.
I don't know, so like I never go drop the price or stuff.
The government has launched a pilot program for climate resilience. The Agriculture and Fisheries Ministry has promised to bolster the country's fish stock over the next 5 years with the use of a technology. Nakinski Robinson, TVJ News.
Yeah, they hear about use of technology and use of this, but you never yet see or hear nothing about it afterwards.
In the meantime, some fishers in Portland were recently provided with micro grants in a bid to help with developing or starting new business ideas. In light of the dwindling fish stock, they've welcomed the grants.
At least the Alligator Head Foundation recognize fishermen in needs. I feel like more government institutions supposed to take it up and go around and recognize.
How much is the grant, big man?
More small people are trying to do something different.
Fitzroy Brown, a younger generation farmer, believes there isn't a reduction in fish in Jamaican waters. He says it's just not the right season.
Fishing seasons where the fishing goes on really well, and our fishing season where
your fish breed the blood clit and much fish one fish and much dozens of picking it. A school of other fish. You can never get the understanding of fish shortage.
it goes on really bad. It's like no, it's going on bad. Yeah, for about 3 months now, it's a low fish rate. We're catching low fish, but down more in the year when it's the real fishing season, we will have a higher catch rate.
Chief Operations Officer of the Alligator Head Foundation, Marshall Donegan, says the grants serve a dual purpose.
What this represents is an opportunity for the fishers to become engaged in other activities outside of fishing that can help them to feed their families. We're not saying that they should stop fishing, but we're saying to alleviate some of the pressures. If there are other means of earning an income, then that means that there's less pressure on the fisheries. And it's also an initiative to help with climate change. With climate change, we're going to see more storm events, and so the number of days that they're able to fish are going to be reduced.
A year and so.
In the water. So, for example, today, about 12 o'clock, the rains came. I mean, it really came hard, torrential. And then, they will be in the water. So, for example, today, at about 12 o'clock,
stores and
system runs out to the sea.
Vibez has downplayed the severity of the issue. Shimala Pullen reports. On Main Street in Ocheria, St. Anne. Those using the area have called for the situation to be addressed. But Mayor of St. Anne's Bay, Michael Belneves, has downplayed the severity of the issue. Shimala Pullen reports.
A sudden burst of heavy rain on Tuesday turned the streets of Ochereas into a river, causing major traffic problems and leaving drivers and pedestrians stranded for hours. Some vehicles broke down in the flood waters and people had to walk through the water. Mayor of St. Anne's Bay, Michael Belneves, is urging people to remain calm despite their concerns.
They have a central sewage system, and there's also a central drain system that runs out to the sea. So whenever it rains, whenever there's a big downpour of rain, there tends to be a flood. Now,
and you've been noticed, don't cause on the first time we hear this place saying that Ocheria is a flood. So what the fuck, what are you doing?
Sewage system, because there's a flood, a large influx of water at any one time, it gets overwhelmed, and then there tends to be some sort of flooding.
Some shop owners on Main Street said they were upset after flood water got into their stores and caused major damage. Taxi drivers and delivery workers also complained about long delays and losing money because of the traffic jam that went on into the night.
But within 20 minutes, 30 minutes of the rain subsiding, the water will subside and and the rains and the water, there will be any water. So, for example, today at about 12 o'clock, the rains came. I mean, it really came hard, torrential. And then by 2 o'clock, it had stopped. By 3 o'clock, the water was off the road.
With the rainy season approaching, residents are now calling for a swift intervention to upgrade the town's drainage system to prevent future flooding.
It's something that
it's been going on for years upon years.
I guess they could really look at the whole situation, the whole drainage system, and see how they can improve it. I think that would be a good move.
Motherfucker, you should know, yeah, me, what you mean, you think. So I can't do that live right now, come because I'm here nonsense.
Because, this I believe can be avoided, but that is what it is.
You think? You think it can be avoided? What is your role? It should be avoided.
No. Remember, Ochoreas also has gone through a big metamorphosis in terms of the development. A lot of new buildings, a lot of new large influx of people. So there is that issue that they have to deal with.
And watch out now vote for them people, yeah. Traffic congestion. It's a clown that come in, it's a big old train and him. Vendors to return to Charles Garden Market by second quarter. What will you set up?
Where the market is now.
After being shuttered for almost 2 years,
and to park and await for loading of passengers.
Vendors will resume their trade in the Charles Gordon Market by the end of the second quarter of this fiscal year. That's according to Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, who was addressing
You're a lot of mayor talking.
A press briefing on Monday. O'Shane Masters reports.
After being shuttered for almost 2 years,
how can you shut down a market for 2 years? People go and buy food, the very thing that essential to life. Where you get food from the earth, shut down for 2 years in a second city in Jamaica. Tell me how that makes sense.
The popular Charles Gordon Market is said to be a bustling space in the township.
But all of a sudden, election come up, everything will get fixed on by second quarter and third quarter and fiscal year and all them talk come out.
Once again, Chairman of the St. James Municipal Corporation, Richard Vernon, provided the update.
And then the phone one run around parade and talk, yeah, man, I labor right, Man, I pain, man, I shower, man, I pow. You know what dumb y'all sound? When you don't have running water and light and no good road, no street light. On the road full of pothole, on the market shut down, on our grown talk about power and show. If this happen, then we're supposed to vote the opposite or whoever let this happen, regardless of our party. And then if you get out of the power and show mentality, they're stupid. Especially in 2025, when some common sense on their own. We don't have the most technology and smartphone, internet, but most of us get dumber. Kind of easier for control. And when you hear common sense, you get mad and want the other person to get dead because you can't debate and have a conversation. Sick of y'all.
On Monday, he told members of the media that focus is being placed on the main building of the market. Work will include upgrading bathrooms, stalls, roofing, rewiring, painting, and...
They must think you shouldn't have gone within the 2 years if I did that be case. This shit should have been done within the 2 years, right?
Upgrading the flooring.
Where the market is now.
Shut the fuck up.
To where we want it to be with this new approach, 0.
Hit the like button in our chat, send out the conversation.
But within this period, it will be 100%. The proposed budget, conservative, $15 million for that section. Remember now we're speaking to...
The panel of bullshit money there, 15 million US, a whole of people livelihood for 2 years. One SUV that for them where they might drive around parade around with. I'm not talking about power and show.
A section of the market that we're not going to completely rebuild. We are going to renovate a section and bring it up to a standard that is conducive to the activity. Right? So in counting the estimates, and I'm not counting those. I'm counting the physical work.
The corporation chairman says the work which was done in the last 2 years, which included the reinforcement of columns
But we see picture of what we're going in the last 2 years.
in the facility, are not counted in the ongoing works. In the meantime, Mr. Vernon was pressed about the announcement by local government minister Desmond McKenzie to provide $100 million to aid in the upgrading of the facility.
There may have been challenges in delivering the one.
I'm thinking it's trying to be outrage for people in Jamaica. Yeah.
$9 million in the comparative fleet of coaches.
It's time for a break. Stay with us. More stories when we return.
Welcome to Yaad Vibes.
Welcome back to the Midday News. It's now time for the Business Minute.
Northwood Express is reporting a 4.8% increase in quarterly revenue, climbing.
Not financial advice, but when I invest in Jamaica in a company, if you see them make money and them take all that money like a toll booth, you don't need to look into. Some of them are public company where you can make money from instead of not pay a toll. You invest in a toll company and you make a profit and pay back a toll. You need to start think differently. The way rich them are doing in Jamaica. And take a lot of money instead of not buy a lot every day. Start investing in stocks, not financial advice again.
$193 million from $566 million in the similar period last year. Over the 9-month period ending February, revenue also saw growth up 7.3% to $1.64 billion.
You see up 7%, let's say stock go up 7%. We have 1,000 Jamaican, not $70 on make too. We have 10,700, 100,000, 7,000, right? $1 million, 70,000. So do we rich though? Not financial advice, but these companies are growing in Jamaica, so why not grow with them? Drop some
But before the break, Andrea, the feedback
Drop
question.
some topic in the chat. Don't be scared up in here. Let's see what I'm going on the TikTok scene, eh? Jamaica. See what I'm going on the TikTok cesspool. Jamaica Live. Want to see where people are following in Jamaica. First place, me see Love Blood, see put dead people up online, so. Who is this cracker there? This is a new dancer. Grammy winner for best performance at all times. Next energy guy. Who would have? Honestly, was gonna say the same thing. This nigga look like a Somalian all in ribs there. This is Jamaican dancehall nowadays. My favorite skank. I love skank. There's all woman there, man.
I lost my baby Wednesday, Ezekiel.
Condolences.
Come over here with so much chatting and well, we are going to look a bit of blood class score here, man. I can talk about blood class sitting. Go on, we are going to look a score here, man. I know what they call it for. If you come over here, can hold me down. I look a business come, I think you come over here with a fight or there sitting there.
So them and nonsense that people watch on TikTok in Jamaica. We just go down in TikTok swamp festival go happen down there. What influence the people then?
Jamaica come a foreign, things should have this and have that. And when you come a foreign, you
Dummy spoke. Ivan answered no. Who?
I know say the girl have be a credit card problem. Sweets! A sweets make her reach a foreign.
Oh, Jamaican. Hey, I love it. Oh, thank you, Jamaican. Us bringing on one of black people. God good. You hating me? Like me. So I know what he hate. I know so I never go upon to come beg. Nobody no beat me. It's just a sin up. And me do
People still are dead on TikTok.
it. If you don't know me up to no good. It's not the first I do it. Nobody no beat me and me just do it. Nobody no beat me. Me not nobody fi beat me who? Oh, Jamaican.
Oh, wicked man.
But you no look good. I Rosalie me talk say look good. But you no look good. Everybody here no look good.
Not ticky kitty.
Bad.
Not ticky kitty. Nasty.
Go to germs. You see a long time we don't know.
Yo, I never think you people fella.
If a long time blood clap, you're a freak. And she's still a freak. It doesn't matter if a long time, she's still a germs.
Yeah, jack of all.
Say, I don't in your throat, y'all. Tapping eyes make me come
I just say New Jamaica.
in your throat.
Jesse Dis Italian Wicked.
Me wicked at the day, and push the cut back to you. Jesus. Text me at the day, yeah.
Jamaicans still concerned with other people behavior in their bedroom. Well, and this TikTok swamp here is interesting. This is like research, people. We're gonna look at the psychology of Jamaican people through TikTok. I'm gonna really navigate them out trenches there.
It was not
Ivan, you
man,
right,
me
this
a
up
pressure
Candy.
girl.
Where you tag me on
she
Instagram
cold
for
foot.
hey girl, go sit down.
Yo, Zoom. This one is for the girl them with the tight.
Where you see likes, man, and beer?
Brother, you can't rent no house that fight, you don't have no credit. And your woman, every man fuck, you need get a house and a car out of him. I never buy a boy a house yet. If you need take your fan on that arm, right? Now you handbag can't skate.
Remember, when they did that tell Reds things, Reds was giving Chevy information. But remember,
Why should I hate him? Not kill nobody for me. Good morning. Good morning, sweet.
Are this a Jamaican woman them nowadays? Big over, what you call it? Them big batties, eyelash, yeah? Tattoo in her face, weave, tattoo over.
Why?
So Jamaican female, I'm confused too.
move on, but I am still professional. I didn't lose my
Bleach out face, tattoo.
touch. Look.
Okay, this is a new Jamaica.
Mix.
Interesting. A bleacher this one as too. And bleacher they rub off his skin. Somebody say wait hot water throw away on his face. All you may know where you say why people not writing that English? The fuck?
I'm ready for your motivational speech.
We wouldn't take no motivational speech from you. to bleach out your face? What kind of motivation you could give me? What the fuck they had these Negroes motivating people where bleach out their skin? And half of it a chip off looking like a fucking modern day monkey. And niggas in here, so somebody say wear a face mask. Guys, let's love our skin. Black is beauty. Warm your rag and wipe your face, bro. Clean and fast. Are the bad people are the Jamaican people?
I guess he in life, bro. Put the sad song on it. Put the sad song on it. Put the sad song on it. Put one sad song on it.
Somebody said motivate. So I mean, you couldn't say it better. At least you have some common sense. I pass through them life. This is the Jamaican song. Who the big bitch are everywhere time she pop up.
People them for kind of tone down off him name him run go support to the
arguments with me.
Okay, that's the Jamaican song. So I put in Jamaican and that come up. Interesting. Let's see what's trending in Jamaica. Want to see what kind of confusion the people in Jamaica, fella?
Feel like the karma now walk again. So fuck that, move on revenge.
So they have sung a preach revenge now. Where it seems like this big bitch and them about to set viral. And by revenge I mean if you have a disagreement with even a conversation to take you out. You know, plan to stop bleach. So then when they have bleach tutorial in Jamaica now?
Are you happy to do this for the rest of your life?
Till I'm dead.
Confused set of people. And your woman a egg on it look the best and with love smiley face. Love can stop 100. What? BLV, what the fuck is that? Look, woman egg on them type of thing, yeah. Bleaching. See what Jamaican confuse people and a woman a push the confusion. What a confused nation. I look up again him line and turn tat.
Yo, I just want to send condolences to the whole Greenwich farm.
No, you're not sorry, because you take the time off to put a sad music, write text, get in front of a camera, make sure you hear groom, so no, you're not really sorry. Fuck out of here. But you really sorry, then stand on the camera and I care about nothing. Say sorry to whoever you say sorry to. Full of shit.
Scoop, man, scoop! Scoop! Them know ya who? Fucking hell, scoop, bruv. Scoop. Scoop again.
The man eat and eat, man. Love man. What's happening in Jamaica? Let's check out the psychology of the people. Kind of like I be a degenerate about. And if you start posting on TikTok and start clenching swamp.
Sir.
What about little girl?
What a confused nation. Alright, let me go back to YouTube, yeah. Best entertainment on earth. Alright, let me get at the Vybz Kartel them. Keep them from me. Oh, let me see the video. Alleged gang member killed by cops in St. Oh, St. Elizabeth a pop up, so.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. Renewed calls for the reinstatement of the political ombudsman. Police contemplate lifting curfews in Manchester. And later...
Manchester curfew, no? Oh, I go on. Manchester get violent people.
In sports, Mount Pleasant.
Serious we are as a country about our democracy, with this campaign. It's hotting up. And silence when there's any kind of misconduct or anything we're worried about. Silence. ECJ has its hands full, and it has, we know this, political representatives among its members. How do you expect the political representative to be calling out his colleague, calling out his party member and their agents?
Mr. Sebastian stressed that despite the closure, it's not too late to bring the office back.
I think it would be a tremendous statement to our people, especially to our young people, about how serious we are as a country about our democracy.
Jamaica is not a serious place. Lies. It ain't serious, it will be some corruption.
Democratic processes, about shedding this perception of corruption and cronyism and this is the young people. You ask them about getting involved in this process, they'll tell you, I'm not interested. The two of them are the same thing. I don't vote. Don't talk to me. What this would send is a signal that, look here, we took a decision. The people have spoken. Civil society has expressed a concern about this. We see that this and this is a decision we're going to take.
Don't fall for nonsense, people.
Statement that would.
Shamela Pullen, TVJ News.
A man was fatally shot in Spring Park in southwest St. Elizabeth this morning during an alleged confrontation with the police. The unidentified man was said to be a member of the speculation gang operating in the area.
So look a country place, them have gang up, Oh, go on.
The police carried out a targeted operation in Cambridge district when they were fired on at a premises. They returned fire when the man was shot fatally. An illegal firearm was allegedly seized from him. The operation was part of efforts to dismantle gangs in Spring Park. Meanwhile, a member of the Jamaica Defense Force was taken into custody last night after he was held with an illegal gun in Elim, St. Elizabeth. It's reported
St. Elizabeth again? Police?
That about 10:30, the police were on patrol when they stopped at a bar. The JDF private who was drinking at the bar shortly exited after seeing the police and jumped into the service vehicle. He was accosted and reportedly punched one of the officers in the face. The soldier was subdued and searched. An illegal firearm was found during a search of his car. He was subsequently arrested and taken to the Balaclava police station.
Bad man soldier, so soldier, I carry on hit and go on with things at Jamaica. And what would be the only reason why you carry on a fucking gun if you're a soldier? So like you're not being right. Vybz Kartel, Apple. The Vegas
This
attack.
episode of The Cut was filmed at the Men's Grooming Lounge.
I get attached to the sound system. Zane, that when me a liquor youth.
Yeah.
Grew up with my mother up in the hills. So I used to hear about stereo when I come
Well,
out.
man, we want rewind and rewind. As you said, liquor youth, we want forward back. We want catch the story from the beginning of the story. So where did it start for Mr. Vegas? And before your name, Mr. Vegas, from Clifford Smith, a young boy. How it start?
All right, I born 59 D Manisville Road. See?
Okay.
We later moved up to the hills now, a place called Pigeon Valley. See, in Unity, when you go up Lawrence and up that way there.
Okay.
So I means a youth who used to run away from home. Because my brother them is strict. My mother used to do like, you know, domestic help and them something there. Domestic help. So my brother them is real strict, like strict without discretion. Like you know you eat your breakfast and you get beaten for that.
Yeah.
You see me? I say, so you know the best thing was to run away. So I just run away and I run away a sound system there, a place called Fernhill. You see, in the night I play, because I run away, or I don't go home from school. So the sound system I get attached to the.
Why then Jamaica? Why Jamaica? Somebody if you start a brand of Jamaica, but you can't wear, so you can't start wearing all them fake designer brand.
Sound system.
I never get the trend of wearing fake stuff. Like if you can't afford it, why not wear something legit where you can afford?
Zane, that now kind of make me now inclined to.
Yeah, me I talk about the Fendi shutter with the cheddar pop out there. So.
Want the music. Zane, my mother said me go live with some people because she said me too bad. So she said me go live with some Christian people. Zane, a place called Parks Road, that up above Rockside.
Yeah.
See, so I went to Alman all age. So when I was in Greece, right with a youth named Gary, him a DJ. Uberlin now I sing, and the girls in my like me, so I try to impress. So I say, yo, man, I can turn that $20 here. I'm going to put it in the poker box. See? Boom.
Environment, the sound system, I start now playing music, you know, I a break dance.
Yeah.
It's a break dance, because you know the girl them and thing and you go school. Yeah, man. You know, like, your school you don't normally do, a class party, right? I tell them, sorry, me bring the music. So me take out my my stereo out of my bedroom.
Stab, chop,
yeah.
big stone.
Go on, you know, Master leave.
Biggest song, Clarence.
Biggest song, or that. So the
Very
rhythm
nice.
start the more singles.
Podcast. Find something we can
Put it in
watch.
the poker box. See?
You see him boy get rich about money for you. Then we can play this.
Vibes with
Vybz Kartel came out in 8 months, has managed to restore dancehall as main genre. Dancehall as what main genre. People, Jamaican people delusional. You know? Then we can play the interview here coming on him. You see if me find a Kartel interview. Atlanta rapper Andrew. He just pointing out corruption everywhere, corruption.
That's verses. I always say that because that's like the culture
that's my favorite.
of the.
Okay, overconfident. If it's a cocky and overconfident, why? Now say show them the soul out for real. Oh, everybody just get released from Jamaica and murder, so. We're corrupted people where I get paid. You were on tape and record only because of corruption and licky police by the outside. And the only reason why you're this popular because of corruption again will make it there release music from jail. So you have an unfair advantage versus the other dancehall artists then. So stop with the nonsense that you shouldn't get out for because of corruption.
Reed says, GSYM.
Y'all speak English and write out words. Ain't nobody understand the gibberish or put. Again, this is why Jamaicans speak education is at a 3rd grade level. All these shorthand nonsense when nobody understands. Speak proper English. I cannot speak. You should do time for your kid. How about that? Them young YNs out there now where I shoot up and be a murder at 13 or 16, 15. How they must get control? How must they be prosecuted? Yeah, so because in 13, 14, 15, they can just go kill people and get a easy break of that their message you want to put out there to them.
Like, come on. Yeah, he could have been a lawyer.
That's why you shouldn't listen to these stupid rappers and these dumb dancehall artists. Bad man. I see all Jamaica can highlight bad man, nonsense, scammers, dons. When we're going to change the narrative?
Slang, yeah. That's crazy.
Listen,
like,
I think,
if you do it.
What's the worst you got caught cheating? Because I know.
When I got stabbed by my
Visa for
yeah, that's my visa for. Her name was Tanisha too. What do you mean what I did?
Because
I
are they invited to the wedding?
Vibes would be
Bullshit.
emailing me.
Yes.
Bullshit interviews. But again, this is that's who y'all look up to. See, that's why it's hard for me to go live every day, because there's nothing of substance to talk about in our Jamaican diaspora.
Well, it's all happened here. Now we're seeing the boys for the 100-meter dash.
Event on the opening day of the Kartel Games in
Reaction at the
and show why
day of these,
but I can't even.
Many see him as.
Fuck is there?
Off the top of his fingers. I'm surprised that no plaster was actually put on it.
This is it. The under-20 boys 100 final. Jackson, Powell, Sam, Bizzacine, Saunders, Stevenson, Woodruff and Kelly. Off they go. Jamal Stevenson of Jamaica got away brilliantly. Ethan Sam is running well. Bizzacine, Woodruff is coming forward. Stevenson has the beat. Redemption for Jamal Stevenson.
Damn, that little nigga under 20 and around 10.11.
Stevenson, the little boy from Waterhouse. No need for an apology tonight. He's the Kartel Games champion.
What a run and what a story for Stevenson. Wasn't part of the original
No, I like a midget though still.
plan for the 100 meter. He is the plan now. He's not moving the needle. He is the needle.
Didn't get an opportunity to show what he can deliver at the Jamaican High School Championships. Retroactively disqualified for a false start. 38.
Stevenson go. Wow, this
is Kartel champion.
Well,
if there ever has been a story of redemption, this is it.
Really bad start here for
He shot at the whole of them too, you know.
Dylan Woodruff, and he has done extremely well.
Okay, if you make 1.5 steps for them one. Big boy, I get this up.
To come back and get a medal, but look at Stevenson go. Wow, at this point he knows that he has it under control. The smile is on his face. Woodruff is coming.
And he pulled on an end too.
But just couldn't come enough.
Ethan Sam of Grenada got the bronze medal. I remember in 2017 I was on commentary with the late Hubert Lawrence.
Okay, little nigga, I see you.
I'm in Barbados. Where are you?
Not in Barbados. Wouldn't pay to see you.
Ready. This is me with my cousin, and we're in Barbados. Where are you?
And I'm out.
Vybz Kartel, me I talk to you as a fans. You fi stop make some of them.
But Vybz Kartel me a 30 as a fans, as a sheep. Master, hear me out.
Look at dirty gala, wine up on you.
Next one too, you know. Yo, I'll spice our next one to for a big old buckler woman. You take yourself, boy, you put on towel and a wrap.
Sorry. Vybz Kartel was in prison for 13 years. Alkaline hasn't come to London for 10 years. And not once did the man interact with her.
Look into them, my people. When I see where one way.
The waste artist gala, and some of them gala stop. One time them a do them thing, them G. I shoot. You fi stop, make some of them look a dirty gala, wine up on you. Win up.
See, we had a game, we said this in a real time. See, if you pay attention to them live, all them things, yeah, what them are just a rant about. I'm always saying that in the moment. But then you have some clown a cuss. But see there, everybody had a video upon him, what day, 5 days later. We're too ahead over here.
Up man, you know, and we love woman and everything. You see me? And the whole world knows say you're gallus and be one. Make some of them look a dirty waste artist gala, and some of them gala stop. One time them a do them thing, them G. I show them and show you say, them not rate see them. They not rate your wife. Because if they know say you have your wife, even though you enter.
When I hear that first, when I leave it, say, are we for say, but we who been saying that shit since Freedom Street. That big slappy BBL have no morals. And if she knows that she do have woman, you have a kiss a bust tongue with man with Dirty Kartel on stage, then you go kiss them. You want to talk about them people, but it just weird and cranny and dumb. We just use them as example. Stupid.
Then we don't know the level and how to deal with things. You know, see them not respect your woman.
So yeah, my people, that is what the young man is saying. Basically, I say, yo, Kartel is grown now.
Nigga been say that. You know, I should do a viral shot when he kiss Slappy Spice and then go kiss the Arab after. Put it on TikTok, all them nonsense of them love.
And you don't know him would speak about marriage and all of that when it comes on to him common law girlfriend my people. So them I say it's kind of inappropriate for the heap of females are gyrate pan him and all of that my people. However, we see where another man get
don't understand her morals because on a God Kartel now.
Take it more even extreme, my people, because he would have even call out dancehall artist Spice for the same thing, my people. I want to take a listen at this.
Spice our next one to for a big old bumbuckler woman. You take yourself, boy, you put on towel and a wrap round, you go sit down on blood clot Kartel from Bombado stage. I'll Kartel in my next one too, you know. Yo, poor side them, I'm sorry for that the local woman that to blow, that the local foreign. But then call them, I'm sorry for that the local Caucasian woman there.
I've been saying from day one, the Arab they're gonna have a book for right.
To bumbuckler car. They must sit near can't be right. All Spice will learn to conduct him big old bumbuckler body when you have back of him. All in the on the stage I do just a brace out him body.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Not even can dance to pussy clan. He does a bend down like he want shit and a brace out him.
Lock off around one part and do anything.
Yeah. I've been said that shit. Anyways, ain't nothing too much we talk about in this Jamaican thing here. What is?
Hey y'all, hey! If you've been following me, you've known that I have been living in Jamaica for over 5 years, well, almost 5 years. And recently I had to come back to America to have surgery on my knee. I recently was inboxed and...
No, me know because Jamaica have no health healthcare system capable of anything.
Someone asked me, what are the benefits of living outside of America versus in America? So I'm getting ready to tell you, because everybody know me love Jamaica. My accent's horrible, so I'm not even going to try. But the benefits of living in Jamaica, I'm a Cubs fan. Being back in America is horrible. Yeah. I love America. Even if you have health insurance, then you have a copay. If you go to the doctor, you have a bigger copay if you have to stay in the hospital. The bills are never ending. I literally have a book that I have to write them all down and check them off as I pay them when they come in every month, because I can't keep up with them. There's so many bills, right? Then, not to mention, the healthcare system is horrible. The food that they provide us is full of preservatives and poisons so that we get sick, and now we have to depend on the healthcare system and take healthcare medicine and all this stuff. When I moved to Jamaica, of course, the food there is organic. It's grown, raised. Your meat is raised there. Your vegetables and fruit are organically grown there. If you go to the farmer's market, if you find a local farmer to sell you your meat, your fish, and your eggs, and go diving for your fish, whatever, what have you. Anyway, all the food is organic. There's no stuff in it. So automatically, that alone, I lost a whole bunch of weight. Go back on my videos. I'm not going to go into it. But living in Jamaica, it's peaceful. Like, the people are so amazing and so friendly. Yes, you have bad everywhere. Everywhere you go, you have good and bad people. There's always going to be guns and drugs and this and that. But you also have a positive side. It's paradise, for God's sake. So I have a 1-bedroom apartment overlooking the sea. It's fully furnished with no utilities. Internet is provided, water, power, everything is provided. And I pay $350 a month.
Jamaica don't have a healthcare system.
No, 3 times the rent, prove your income, this or that. Oh, you need a place? I have a place. Pay me the first month and a deposit, and it's yours. I've been there 5 years in the same apartment. Why would I move? So when I got sick, I had to come back to America to have surgery. I didn't have anywhere to live because I had sold my house. I sold all my furniture. I sold everything. So just for these few months that I'm in America to have this surgery that's covered by my insurance that I already had from my husband passing, that's a long story. But so the rent was $1,200 deposit, $1,200 rent. The power was $200 deposit, gas $6,000. So yeah, why do I live in Jamaica? Because I don't have to worry and stress myself over bills. Yeah.
White man are telling this at Jamaica. Black man telling no a lie, I tell. White man telling no I believe.
It's not an easy life compared to America. It's a third world country. Some say it's not third world. They say it's first world. You choose what you call it, what you want to call it. Because for me, it's paradise. I have no hot water and I have no AC, but I have fans in the window and I have the sea breeze coming in. So I don't need it. If I need to wash my clothes, I wash them and hang them out to dry. There's no dryer. But
White man are telling us say living in Jamaica is better than America, wherever she from. Black people telling her, one Jamaican telling her not believe.
I love that because the fresh sea breeze blows through my clothes. Anywhere you go, 5 miles, 10 miles down the road, there's our river. We go every Sunday to the river. There's waterfalls, there's music, there's dancing, there's people everywhere. Just, I don't know. There's no difference. It's no question for me. I love Jamaica. As soon as I get well enough and back on my feet,
Only good thing for you, mama, you bulletproof in Jamaica because of your skin. You can walk around anywhere, anytime, and you're good. Killers and the gunman, they will give you direction to find back your home if you ever get lost. The average Jamaican and black somebody walk around, they might get killed.
you're damn right, I'm going back.
So I wish, I wish every Jamaican could go back to Jamaica like you and feel safe and don't. Yeah.
Who's going with me?
We wish we could.
And for those saying, oh, once your American money run out, you'll go back. No, I won't. I won't. Because I'm retired. I'm on a budget. I've taken my money and budgeted it. I allow myself so much every month while I'm in Jamaica. And once I reach that budget, that's it. And so that money, it'll last me a really long time. I'm not rich by any means, trust me. But I lived in Jamaica on less than $1,500 a month total. Rent, food, everything. So yeah, I'm not going nowhere. I'm here to stay. I do apologize if I'm rambling because I did.
No, you're not rambling. You're telling the average Jamaican person, immigrant in diaspora, what they cannot do.
Just take my medicine, some kind of loo-loo. You travel there and see if you.
And that'll clear you up too.
Quality of life comes up and is in question. There's just this get here in the U.S.
We wouldn't take you there if you paid us. You'll never reach those areas. So you're perfectly fine to come and enjoy your vacation and have a wonderful, amazing time. If you have any questions about moving to Jamaica or coming to visit, or you need a tour guide, or you even need airport transport, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to help you out.
I always find it ironic that in places called third world countries, the quality of life can be so much more vibrant, invigorating, filled with real relative.
They say about them. Oh, she find the chat. Beach baby, so no. Thank you so much for posting my videos. I never meant to get attention. Just wanted to tell my story. I appreciate you, sir. Somebody said, go to Europe. Europe for you. I definitely understand because that's always been my plan. Caribbean queen. No hatred, please. Be respectful and decent. Don't embarrass Jamaican people with ugly comments. All she said is that she loves Jamaica. So what is your beef? She is welcome in Jamaica. Sister, come to Jamrock. We welcome you. But the white person is Teflon down in Jamaica, so she not nothing to worry about. She never have to worry about gunman or nothing.
The criminals coming from Europe, arriving on the island of Haiti. That's the name of the cannibals were all dead.
I'm calling a night, yeah. Tonight's a slow night, it's a weekend. So anyway, this was another edition of Yaad Vibes. Go check out all the other videos on the channel. And the other lives, more to come. Alright, need to reload this. Anyways, Yaad Vibes. Yaad is helping Yaad is respect for all the people them who pass through and say hello. Peace.